A deadly shooting inside a salon and spa in Arlington. Police saying it wasn't random, but a targeted domestic incident that ended in a murder-suicide.
Now, I need y'all to sit down for this one. A man built a whole credit repair empire helping people fix their lives, but couldn't fix what was broken in his own relationship. And that unfixed situation, it cost him everything. This is about William Todd Austin, a brother who had it all figured out, or so we thought. But let me tell you something. Success don't protect you from the person who's supposed to love you the most. But before I tell you how this all went down, smash that like button and subscribe to Unheard Cries TV. And share this story so more people can learn from William's tragedy. By the end of this story, you're going to understand exactly why William never saw it coming and why none of us are as safe as we think. Now let me take you back to where it all started. Dallas, Texas. That's where our story takes place. William Todd Austin, 37 years old, wasn't just another businessman trying to make it. Nah, this man was the real deal. Like when I tell you he was turning heads when he walked into rooms, I mean it. William came all the way from Kansas City, Missouri, graduated from Westport High School, but he made North Texas his kingdom, you feel me? This man founded Credit Champ, a credit repair company that was literally changing lives across the state. And listen, William wasn't your typical CEO sitting behind some fancy desk counting money. This brother was in the trenches with his clients, teaching them how to build their financial future, showing them how to become champions of their own destiny. That's the type of energy he was on. The testimonials, oh, they speak for themselves.
I'm just starting my whole business credit journey this January 2023, but so much has transpired in such a small period of time. I just got my American Express business platinum card, which I am so excited about. A few other business cards. My business course has literally shot up so quickly, and access to business, other ways to get business funding. And this is all shouts out to my amazing business coach, Todd. Todd is amazing. He's the truth. His mentorship is literally going to get you to where you need to go. He really cares about helping you, man. The investment is nothing compared to where your business can go, and how much you can make from getting that access to that funding. It's a no-brainer. Todd is the truth. Let's get it.
Girl, you hear that passion. That's the type of impact William was having on people's lives. He wasn't just fixing credit scores, he was fixing futures. And the results?
We deleted 51 items from this client's credit report. They went up 154 points on Equifax, 235 points on TransUnion, and 131 points on Experian. Let's get to it.
That's life-changing money right there.
Do not buy a CPN. Instead, use that money to invest into credit repair. We can remove an eviction off your credit report so that you can go get approved for a house or apartment in your own name. Let's go.
See, he was passionate about keeping people from making the same financial mistakes that could destroy their future. This man genuinely cared about lifting others up, and it showed in everything he did. Now, William wasn't just successful in business. He was living that success. His social media showed the luxurious lifestyle, recent trips to Miami, expensive cars, designer clothes. But here's the thing. It wasn't just about the flash. People who knew William personally will tell you he was known as a mentor, a teacher, someone who genuinely invested in other people's success. The community respected this man. He had built something real, something that mattered. Credit Champs wasn't just a business, it was a movement helping people take control of their financial lives. And in his personal life, William thought he had found his match.
When you got big girl business to take care of, honey, this is big girl business.
Enter Timon Michelle Williams, also 37, ambitious, and they looked perfect together. When you saw them, you thought relationship goals, you know what I'm saying. They had a beautiful son together, a little boy who was the absolute light of William's life. Timon wasn't just his girlfriend either. She was involved in his business world, part of his empire. From the outside looking in, they had everything: successful business, beautiful family, financial freedom, the whole package. But y'all know how this goes. Sometimes what looks perfect on the surface got cracks underneath that nobody can see.
When you cook, but didn't make enough for her.
Come
William and Timone's relationship started hitting some rough patches. And when I say rough patches, I mean the kind of issues that no amount of money or success can fix. Moving on, the problems got deeper. Whatever William had built, the business empire, the community respect, the financial freedom, none of that could repair what was breaking down between him and Timone. After dealing with what he called irreconcilable differences, William made a decision that would change everything. He called Timone. Now, I don't know exactly what was said in that conversation, but what I do know is that it was short, direct, and devastating. William told her he was no longer interested in continuing their relationship. It was over. But Timone, oh, she wasn't having it. Not at all. She wasn't ready to let go of what they had built together. What started as a conversation became messy, and I mean very messy. Now let me tell you what happened after that phone call, because this is where everything went left. While William was thinking he could just close that chapter and move forward, Timon was having a completely different reaction. The breakup hit her hard, and I mean harder than a freight train. See, William was trying to get back to his life. He had a business empire to run, people depending on him, and most importantly, he had their son to think about. In his mind, the relationship was done and it was time to focus on building his future. He even started seeing someone new. Like, this man thought he could just turn the page and start fresh. But Timo? Oh no, she had other plans. She couldn't accept that the man she loved, the father of her child, the person she had built dreams with, was just walking away like that. And the thought of him being happy with someone else, that was eating her alive from the inside out. What William didn't realize was that while he was moving forward, Timon was moving backward, deep into a place where logic don't live. She wasn't just hurt, she was consumed. The woman was developing something in her mind that would make sure if she couldn't have him, nobody could. Now, before we go any deeper into this tragedy, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you find value in these discussions. Your support helps us keep bringing these important stories to light. July 11, 2025. Arlington, Texas. The sun was shining, people were going about their normal Thursday routines. William had a simple appointment that morning, something he did regularly without thinking twice about it. He was going to get a haircut at the Salon and Spa Galleria on South Cooper Street. Now, the Salon and Spa Galleria is one of those busy places with dozens of independent suites. You got hairstylists, barbers, nail technicians, all kinds of beauty professionals working there. William was a regular customer. The staff knew him, he knew them. It was supposed to be a safe space, just another normal part of his routine. At around 10:17 a.m., William walked into that salon, probably thinking about his business, maybe planning his day. He settled into the barber chair, ready for what should have been a simple haircut on a regular Thursday morning. But here's what William didn't know. Timon knew exactly where he was. She had been watching, waiting, planning. This woman knew his schedule, knew his habits, knew where he would be and when he would be there. And on this particular morning, she was ready to execute whatever plan she had been cooking up in her mind. Timon walked into the Salon and Spa Galleria, heading straight to the back where the Barbershop suites were located. Other customers and staff were around, going about their normal business, completely unaware that death had just walked through their doors. William was sitting in that barber chair, defenseless, probably making small talk with his barber, when suddenly Timon appeared. The barber was working, doing what he always did, when everything changed in an instant. Timon pulled out a gun, and what happened next sent shockwaves through that entire salon. She shot William multiple times while he sat helpless in that chair. The sound of gunshots echoed through the building like thunder. People started screaming, running, trying to understand what was happening in their safe space. The barber who had been cutting William's hair was traumatized, too shaken to even speak about what he had just witnessed. Other salon workers rushed outside, crying, trying to process the horror they had just seen with their own eyes. Someone called 911. Police were on their way, but Timon wasn't done yet. As sirens got closer and Arlington police officers arrived at the scene, she tried to leave the building. But when she saw those police cars, when reality started hitting her about what she had just done, she made one final devastating decision. Rather than face the consequences of what she had done, rather than think about their son who would now grow up without his father, Timon went back inside that salon and ended it all. She took her own life. When the police finally entered that building, they found a scene that would haunt everyone involved forever. William Todd Austin was lying unresponsive inside the salon with multiple gunshot wounds. He was declared dead at the scene. Timon Williams was also found with a gunshot wound, but she was still clinging to life. They rushed her to the hospital, but it was too late. She was pronounced dead shortly after arrival. The news spread through the Dallas-Fort Worth community like wildfire.
It's a domestic situation. I can tell you that much. It's a domestic situation where a dude was getting his hair cut. A dude was getting his hair cut, and a woman came in and shot him, and while he in the chair while he getting his hair cut. So, that's how that's going. And I just don't understand. I just don't understand how many different versions on how she ended up deceased. I got murder, suicide, I got someone shot, I know it ain't police shot her because it'll be blocked out down the street, so there ain't no police shot her. So, but I did get 2 versions, I'm gonna wait till they come out. Murder, suicide, or someone shot her, so. But there's supposed to be 2 people deceased.
The community was in complete shock. Like, how do you even process something like this? Here's a man who was successful, well-known, respected in his community, and he gets gunned down during something as simple as getting a haircut. How does a relationship that looks so normal from the outside turn into this type of nightmare? People who knew William started sharing their thoughts online, and let me tell you, the comments revealed the true impact of this tragedy. One person wrote, "If a man don't want you anymore, just go ahead and leave him be. You can't force love or for anyone to be with you. Very sad prayers for his family." Another comment said, "So you don't get your way in a relationship and think it's okay to take a life. I wish he would have protected his energy from such a demon." Make it make sense, y'all. How do you go from building a life together to this? But beyond all the shock and social media posts, there was a deeper, more heartbreaking reality that we can't ignore. William and Timon's son was now an orphan, a little boy who had lost both his father and his mother in one horrific moment. This child, who should have been the reason for Timon to think twice, to find another way to seek help instead of choosing violence, was now left with nothing but trauma and loss. Like, how do you even explain to a child that mommy killed daddy and then killed herself? How does that baby process that level of destruction? The business community mourned the loss of William Todd Austin hard. Here was a man who had dedicated his life to helping others achieve financial freedom. His Credit Champs company had changed countless lives. His mentoring had inspired new entrepreneurs. His success story had shown other people in the community what was actually possible when you put your mind to something. But now, all of that was gone, all because someone couldn't accept that love sometimes ends. William's death revealed something that we all need to pay attention to: the hidden dangers that can be lurking in any relationship. On the surface, everything looked perfect. Successful businessman, beautiful family, thriving company, the whole package, right? But underneath all that success, jealousy, obsession, and an inability to let go had been growing into something deadly. Timon's decision to end both their lives rather than accept the end of their relationship showed the devastating power of unchecked emotions and mental health issues. She chose to kill the father of her child without thinking about the little boy who would be left behind. She chose destruction over healing, violence over acceptance, death over life.
They just said that somebody got shot. Basically, that somebody came in and shot a client, and then the cops came in, and I had literally just gotten out of my car right after it happened. Because I was in my car listening to music, so the gunshots might have happened while I was in my car, but I didn't hear anything.
Can you imagine people going about their normal Thursday routine and suddenly finding themselves in the middle of a crime scene? The Salon and Spa Galleria, once a place of routine and relaxation, became the site of an unthinkable tragedy. The other business owners and customers who witnessed this horror would carry these memories forever. Police have been on the scene all day trying to piece together what happened and what led up to the shooting in the first place. Detectives were going in and out of the spa, with Arlington police maintaining the perimeter with crime scene tape, while the crime scene unit continued their investigation. Social media videos circulating showed the moments that officers arrived at the Salon and Spa Galleria off South Cooper Street in Arlington around 10:15 with their guns drawn. When they pulled up to the scene, they found their suspect, that 37-year-old woman, trying to leave the building. When she saw the officers, she shot herself and later died. Officers immediately started canvassing the salon and found William, the 37-year-old customer, dead with multiple gunshot wounds. While the motive was domestic violence, police confirmed they had learned that the two were previously in a romantic relationship. No one else was hurt, but the witnesses inside were clearly shaken. William Todd Austin's legacy lives on through the people he helped, the businesses he inspired, and the lessons he taught about financial empowerment. But his life was cut short by someone who claimed to love him in a moment of rage and jealousy that destroyed two families forever. This story serves as a reminder that love should never turn into obsession, that rejection should never lead to violence, and that there are always other options besides destruction. Mental health resources exist, counseling exists, support systems exist, but you have to reach out before it's too late. Nothing in it should lead to lovers destroying each other like this. Now listen, if you or someone you know is struggling with domestic violence, obsession, or thoughts of harm, please reach out for help immediately. The National Domestic Violence Hotline is 1-800-799-7233, available 24/7. There are people trained to help, resources available, and ways to get support before things escalate to violence. And if you're watching this and you recognize these warning signs in your own relationships or in someone you care about, don't ignore them. Speak up, offer support, encourage professional help. Sometimes being that voice of reason can save lives. Our sincere condolences go out to the friends and families of William Todd Austin, and especially to that little boy who lost both his parents in one tragic day. May William's soul rest in peace. I hope this story helps you recognize warning signs, encourages you to seek help, or motivates you to offer support before it's too late. Domestic violence is real, obsession is dangerous, and we all have a responsibility to speak up when we see the signs. If this video opened your eyes or touched your heart, please like this video, subscribe to Unheard Cries TV, and share this story so more people can learn from William's tragedy. Hit that notification bell so you never miss our episodes that shine light on these important stories. Drop a comment below sharing your thoughts, but please keep it respectful as we remember the victims and their families. I'll see you in the next episode of Unheard Cries TV. Until then, love responsibly, seek help when needed, and remember, there's always another way. Thank you for watching and stay safe out there.